otherwise, I can give you people's number to call to verify. I can give you places that you can go so you can look at the video camera and see where I was. So my phone is not going to tell you if I was there or not.
I'm going to tell you what it does do.
What
your phone can put you at a place. Your phone will track you. Yes, it will. And here's the thing. Until I rule you out on this, you're not getting your phone back. If your phone has nothing to do with this and you're not my person, I don't give a damn. I'll give you your phone. I don't care about your phone.
I need my phone.
You're not getting your phone. You're getting a piece of paper tonight. So whether you like it or not, you can leave it here or you can take it with you. Until that, you're not getting your phone. Do you understand?
Yeah,
I'm not asking you any. I told you. This is what it is.
I got the receipt with me?
Yes.
I want to take my phone.
You're not taking your phone with you. This is what you're taking with you. Do you have any other questions?
You know what?
Do you have any other questions?
You know what?
Do you have any other questions?
You know what, bro?
I don't care.
You know what?
In the end, Inez was left with little choice but to comply, while the detectives waited for the forensic team to finish analyzing her phone. Then came a breakthrough. Detectives gained access to Byron's phone, and what they found changed the course of the case. Byron had been messaging a woman named Emily. On the night of his death, Byron had invited Emily and her friend over to his apartment. That made her the last known person to communicate with him. Detectives wasted no time bringing Emily in for questioning.
You basically tell us the story about, what happened that night. So, just if you can remember as much detail as you can, just kind of how things transpired, like when you first started talking to B-Dub that night.
I had seen his lights was on down at his house, and he ain't been there for we ain't seen his lights on or anything. So I texted him like, "Hey, what's up? You down the street?" He was like, "Yeah, come down here and smoke with me, drink with me, whatever." And I was like, "Okay, just give me a second." And so we went down there and we sat on his couch. He was standing up, and we was just talking and asking how he been. He told me he just been staying at his mom's because all the commotion that had been going on, and that he just had came back home not even like 2 days ago before everything happened, and how he was telling me how he felt like he was next to go and everything, and he pulled a gun out his jacket pocket that he was wearing, and I was like, "I'm not going down like my niggas did," pretty much.
Damn.
Like, "Did you get a gun?" He was like, "Yeah, I got 2 of them, but I only seen 1."
Oh, we gotta break this down. Chick. Basically, the nigga died. You know what I'm saying? On GTA. He checked out, and some weeks before, some of his homeboys checked out. So shit, you know how they playing it? Like they trying to get everybody, but they trying to you seen girly. They trying to see if it's her.
Emily told detectives that she and Byron were old friends, and that evening they had simply planned to hang out. Her account matched parts of what investigators already knew. At the crime scene, police had recovered both a cell phone and a gun. When shown a picture of the weapon, Emily confirmed that it belonged to Byron. But then she revealed something that immediately caught the detectives' attention.
Somebody knocked on the door, and he was like, "Who is it?" And then he opened it and cracked it, and it was a light-skinned guy. And he came in, and he had a bike in his house against, kind of by the window, and we were sitting on the couch against the wall, sitting against the couch against the wall. He was standing up, and the light-skinned guy came in and sat down. And I asked us what our name was. I don't remember his name. He asked us, I've never seen him before. I've been at Beat-Up's house since, the beginning of the summer. Every night, we kicked it, party, chilled. Never seen him. Seen a lot of other people, but I've never seen him. Okay. And he just came in, he had a bag, and he just sat down. And then I told Vito I'm about to catch a cab to go get a Rello. And he was like, "Okay." He was like, "You gonna come back for it?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm with you." And the light-skinned guy was still there when we left. And after that, I didn't go back, but Vito blew my phone up, asking me to come back. pretty much that he wanted to fuck.
Can you describe this light skinned guy to me as far as like any features you can remember? I mean, I'm talking hair color, eye color. I mean, just everything you can remember from this guy.
I know he had a bag with him. He was I don't know, like I don't know I know he was
She
light
keeping
skinned
it
for
real.
sure. I think he might have had dark hair, dark brown hair maybe.
Was it short or long hair?
I don't think it was short. I don't think. Are you talking about like a fade, kind of like that?
Do you have like dreadlocks or anything like that, or?
I don't think he had dreadlocks, not dreads. I know he didn't have a short haircut though. I've never seen this guy since I've been at B-Dubs. This is my first time ever running into him.
Suddenly, the entire direction of the investigation shifted.
Oh, shit.
Detectives now believe that whatever happened to Byron took place after Emily and her friend left. So, what transpired between him and this mysterious man?
You know, he felt it coming, and
Yeah, that's probably. I think that's what really messed my head up a lot because he told me the night before this happened that it was coming. They were coming for him, and then he kept saying that he pulled that gun out and kept saying, "I'm not going. I know they're coming for me, but I'm not going down like that." And he kept telling us that he was staying back there in Neefe's. He been in Neefe's alive.
Friends said that Byron had grown increasingly paranoid after some of his close associates were killed. He began carrying a weapon more often. But detectives still had to ask, how much of that paranoia actually was connected to his own murder? Meanwhile, detectives had been waiting for the forensic analysis of Inez's phone, hoping that it would finally deliver answers. But when the results came back, it was a dead end. Nothing tied her to Byron's murder, and she was cleared. That left investigators with a single pressing question. Who was the mysterious man? Emily explained that Byron had told her that the mysterious man was the brother of his female neighbor who lived directly behind his house. Detectives immediately knew who she meant. That same neighbor had been at the crime scene, and her brother was 25-year-old Elijah Andrew Johnson. In that moment, the detectives realized that Elijah wasn't just another lead. He was already behind bars for slashing a woman with a knife. To investigators, this confirmed that they were dealing with someone violent, someone who could very well be connected to Byron's murder.
His throat got. Hold
Before
on.
moving forward,
Bro, throat got slit. On GTA. His throat got slit and shit. So, I keep watching it though.
detectives presented Emily with a photo lineup to confirm the man's identity. The moment she saw the images, her emotions shifted visibly. It was hard for her to process that the man she had left Byron alone with that night might actually have been his killer.
there's a pin there. Like I said, so just if you recognize one of those, if you circle it and put your initial by it.
Wow.
Fuck that shit up.
If you go ahead and circle for me, if you would. I saw which one you pointed at. So there's no question, it's that guy right there. You saw him inside the house, and he's the one that came to the door. There's no way it could be confused with any of these other people.
I don't know any of them.
Okay.
Elijah was brought in for questioning, and from the start, his behavior raised red flags.
Oh shit. Oh shit, we gotta light up wood for this one. Oh yeah. Let's get it.
My ADD is fucking kicking in and my ADHD. God damn. Oh, fuck. Fucking bipolar. Oh, man, I need my fucking medicine. I should have stayed on my fucking medication.
We got our person. We got him.
This is
That's him.
Detective McCormick.
Nice to meet you. Sorry it took so long to get down here.
Traffic's a bitch.
All right, man. So here's the thing. You mentioned you don't want to talk about Quavo and all that, so we'll just skip right over that, okay? But what we have to talk about is when you were there at Byron's house. So can you tell me again, just so he understands?
I was there with 2 females. Well, I showed up and it was just him and the 2 females.
They were already there when you got there?
Yeah, the females were already there.
Okay.
They were just sitting there talking about what they were going to do next, their next move, and they ended up leaving. I was there for maybe 15, 20 minutes before they left.
Okay.
And I was there, and after they left, I still was there for an extra 10 minutes and they ended up leaving.
Okay. Do you know about what time they left?
It was late. I know it was late. Probably like
after
11.
midnight or?
Now, to be honest, I don't know, to be honest, because I don't have my phone.
Okay.
I didn't have my phone. My dad was using it at the time.
Were you talking to somebody about the time you left that can validate what time you left? Like, did you send a text to dad, say, hey, I'm heading home?
No, I didn't have a phone.
Okay, you didn't have a phone.
My dad was using my phone at the time because his
Gotcha.
broke, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Go then after you said you left about 10 minutes after they'd been there?
Yeah, I went to my grandma's. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How'd you just walk there, ride there?
Yeah, I walked there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where's your grandma live?
Well, she was staying at senior citizen trust apartments. The senior citizen ones.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But she had to move, so she's probably up by now. I don't know the new address. I haven't been able to get in contact with me, but
She the one that's sick right now?
yeah.
Sorry to hear that. Oh, yeah. How long did it take you to get back to grandma's house?
Grandma's, I mean, she stays over there off of Fulton, so it took me a little while. It's probably maybe almost, depends on your pace. It could be like an hour-long walk, but I walk got a long stride, so maybe 30 to 40 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was she up when you got home?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Which way did you take? Do you remember what street you went down?
Man, I hit so many streets. I walked down First Ave, and then damn, I'm trying to think. I walked down First Ave, and then you gotta I cut back streets to get to Fulton, and then cut another back street, and then walk down the street that leads to Cedar Hall. Because it's right down the street from Cedar Hall, yeah.
Elijah admitted that he had been at Byron's house. But beyond that, his story fell apart. When Emily and her friend left, the house was intact.
Yeah, he did fuck the crib up. That's where he fucked up. Cause the DNA gonna be on some of that shit in there. It looked like they got into it in that bitch. Cause I'm not letting no single nigga like just, you know what I'm saying, take me through there. Hell no, I don't care what you got, gang. I don't care what you got, bro. I'm not going.
Years later, Byron was dead and the home was in ruins. Act.
Down the street from Cedar Hall, yeah.
Elijah admitted that he had been at Byron's house. But beyond that, his story fell apart. When Emily and her friend left, the house was intact. Hours later, Byron was dead and the home was in ruins. Something violent had happened in that narrow window of time, and Elijah wasn't giving enough. Detectives weren't about to let him off easy.
You remember before I told you I don't like having to try to trip people up. I just rather them be honest with me, but I have to test to see if they're telling me the truth.
Yeah.
And the things that you told me that night are not the truth. There's no doubt about it. I mean, there's no, when I'm looking at the evidence that I'm seeing, there's no doubt about it. You lied to me, even after you said you weren't lying to me anymore. And I understand why. I'm not mad at you for that. I don't take it personally.
I'm not lying. What am I lying to you about?
Well, you told me that you were there for a little bit. You were there for much longer than that.
No, I was not. No, I was not.
You mentioned
what is your point for a long time? Where's your point for a long time? Like hours?
Yeah.
No, it was not over there for no hours.
The thing about it is, man, you have to understand, we have cell phone records, okay? We know who Byron was texting. We know what he was saying, and he said you were there. So that confirms
Yeah,
it. And
yeah, I was there. That's what I'm saying.
then we see the video from when you were leaving, and that's why you guys are right near Barry Plastics, man. Think about all the cameras. they
Yeah,
got.
but they don't. To me, they don't. I mean, I'm not keeping track of time, but it don't seem like I was over there for hours on top of hours.
But it was way too cold for a guy to be leaving there shedding clothes, man. Way too cold. So
No, it was not. It was way too cold for me to what?
to be shedding clothes.
What you mean shedding clothes?
From Byron's apartment to Grandma's.
You weren't wearing the same thing during that walk.
Yeah, I was.
All right. Here's the thing. All right. We can go back and forth about this, and you said you don't want to argue about it, and I don't either. All right. But here's where we're at. All right. I just want you to understand. You're in a situation where you're under a lot of stress. All right. Even before
Just take me back, man. This is just crazy, man. Just
listen to what we got to say.
All right, go ahead.
You're in a situation where you're under a lot of stress, okay? I understand that, you talked to me a little bit about things that went on in your life that kind of put you in the position that you're in and things you have to deal with. And I appreciate that, man. But when something happens, you told me yourself, there's things that happen that you get out of control and you just can't control
No, I can control them. It's just that I don't go as far as to, I know what I'm doing. I don't go as far as to physically, like, kill somebody.
Okay.
No.
But there's things in your life that get far enough out.
Can we just, like, I just don't want to talk no more.
I got a question for you.
While incarcerated, he had bragged to fellow inmates about killing Byron. Now, at first, the detectives considered that it might be empty talk for street cred, but then Elijah revealed details. Details only the killer could have known.
Yeah.
How you got evidence on me?
Because you were there, man. We know, we have the picture. We have the understanding of what went happen. Now you need to tell me why.
But that's not no. That's
There's something
that's
that
not the
happened.
same night that he died. It couldn't have been. Because I know for a fact.
So did you guys get into it?
No.
Would you have been beefing about anything?
No.
Your girlfriend, your sister.
No. Me and man, talk to. Oh,
Something that you won't probably forget. While you were at Byron that night, did you hurt your hand? Is there any reason that your blood would be in his apartment? Do you have any kind of cuts on your hands where your blood would be in the apartment
from fighting?
from fighting?
No, not in his apartment. No, not from his. No, I'm talking about like.
Why would you
Fighting.
say from fighting?
Right.
Did you go over there with
No.
open wounds on your hands at that time? Where you would have been dripping blood in Byron's apartment?
I got wounds from other fights.
Do you have wounds now that are healing
No.
currently?
That one right there
Can I
on
see
your
your
thumb
hands?
is very interesting. This one here. because,
Oh shit!
you know,
Could it be
that's-
possible that?
Oh,
Can I touch you? I just want to.
he cooked. He cooked. You left your blood in that nigga apartment. First of all, it's two witnesses that got you on the scene. You was the last person there with the nigga since he was alive. You know what I'm saying? Then this nigga got mental problems, bro. He got mental issues. And you locked up for stabbing somebody, bro, on GTA. Nah, all of a sudden the last place you was, nigga, throat got sliced. And they said they got your blood dripping in. You done. You're done. And they see the wound.
Is it possible you were bit at Byron's?
What are you guys?
Just asking.
Elijah,
What are
look,
you
man.
guys?
We
We're
gotta
just
check
looking for
everything.
honesty, man. Because here's the thing, all right?
Just be honest. What do y'all have? Are y'all trying to plant blood? Or
No, we
are
don't
y'all
do
trying
that.
to?
We don't do that. That's not.
Are y'all trying to like? I mean, what are y'all trying to say?
We're not.
We're just asking questions.
You're making the suggestion like we're trying to set you up. That's not
Yeah,
happening.
that's
Okay.
you know what I'm saying.
We had a great conversation, and honestly, when the evidence started stacking up here, I was very disappointed to find out.
So y'all found somebody else's blood there?
not somebody else's.
No, not somebody else's.
That's what I'm telling you, man.
Good, you're fine.
Yours.
Why would your blood be at Byron's if you were just there chilling and you had no beef? What happened?
Turquoise waters, sunset views, and
Cooked, filleted, sauteed.
Since Elijah refused to confess outright, detectives tried a different tactic. By the way, everybody, if you're finding this video interesting, please do us a favor. Make sure to hit like and make sure to hit subscribe and help us get to 1 million subscribers.
All right, shout out to the
Now,
villains.
let's dive back in.
You know what happened, but the why is the important part for you because, you know, I mean, let's face the facts. If I'm out on the street and somebody attacks me and I shoot them, I mean, if they attack me, am I justified in that?
Most likely, yeah.
But if it's something I just walk up to somebody and do something, there's a big difference there, okay? And so I'm having a hard time believing that you just up and out of the blue that this just happened for no reason. There's a reason behind it, and sometimes that reason tells the whole story, okay? It provides an explanation, and there are things in this world.
So my blood is there.
Yes,
Cooked.
we do, man. We need to know.
Yeah, something happened at that apartment. You know? The argument broke out.
Between you and Byron?
Yep.
Yeah.
He's about to grab a weapon. I don't know what it was. I seen him reaching down. I already had my knife on me.
Okay.
That's what happened.
But you know, I need to hear your story because I mean, there's pieces that I have that tell me facts, and I need to make sure you're being honest with me. Just because we've had issues before, okay? Let me stand up here.
That's a bite right there.
Okay.
From where Byron did you?
Yep. And right
During the attack?
during the attack. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and pop a seat there, move here.
And that's where I cut myself
During the attack?
during the attack.
With your own knife?
Yeah.
What kind of knife was it?
It was a
knife, bro. It was a knife.
It's not a switchblade, but it was like a folder. A folder, yeah. Okay.
Okay, so it
A
would
knife.
fold up and then open up like that.
Yeah, that's good.
Fair enough.
I mean, you sure you don't want that sandwich?
Let's get that sandwich, man.
I see. I can see the stress coming on.
How much time am I looking at?
Hey.
That's not us.
Look at the cop. The cop is so red. Hold on. I don't know if y'all can see how red the police is, bro. Look how scared. I think he's scared, bro. Look at him. Look at him. That boy, I think, yeah, the police scared. He like, ooh, I'm in this bitch with a real, yeah. Even though the shit he did, I don't know. There's another man, so.
That's
There ain't
not
no
us.
kids in
We
there.
don't determine that. We gather facts and evidence and circumstances, and then we provide it.
Sandwich.
I saw the stress just come out of your body.
I could tell that you were just like, holy shit.
And look, I understand. It's just like I told you. I know what Byron was involved in, man. I know the kind of person he was. Like he's no angel, but you know, and things happen, man. Things get, you know, I know he was drunk that night. I know he was drinking. People do silly things when they get high, when they get drunk, and yeah, we know he had a weapon. We know that, but you know, we need to know.
So y'all found the blood in his mouth? Different blood in his
Like
mouth?
Mike said, we're not going to lay it all out for you.
I mean, it's seriously, it's so much. I mean, look how long it's taken us to get back to you. I mean, we've had to make sure. Like the last thing I want to do is, especially when I found out how upsetting it was before, the last thing I want to do is just come, you know, bother you again with just guesswork. You know, I didn't want to come and just
present you with facts.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I wanted you to know that we knew, and then. You know, now that we're there,
I wasn't gonna say anything because it was. I mean, it wasn't no need to. I mean, I'm not the type of person to get y'all involved.
I know,
You know what
man.
I'm saying?
You're saying someone came at you, and you needed to protect yourself.
Yeah.
So for the rest of this conversation, now we need to figure out the events.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I didn't feel like I was there for a long period of time. After those girls left, it was like 10 minutes. And then so we got to arguing about, well, first off, we were talking about which bitches we were gonna crack. You know what I'm saying? The females. And then it led to, you know, talking about hustling, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna get this money. You know what I'm saying? He was talking about how he was gonna get it and shit. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it started off in plan. I was like, man, yeah, I was like, and he started yelling outside of his life. I was like, bro, to be honest with you, y'all niggas is not, I was like, I don't know about y'all niggas being big time hustlers, but I was like, y'all niggas is known for beef and stealing from motherfuckers. I was like, I know about y'all. I was like, I know who y'all got beef with and who y'all don't got beef with. I was like, I know about all the setup shows. I know how many times niggas been had fucked over somebody.
Imagine being able to build an app with your.
Now you snitching, but no, he gotta break it down.
Meaning,
I guess.
Fucked over meanings, you know what I'm saying? Basically go behind somebody's back or get in good with a connect and then just rob them, you know what I'm saying? Those niggas be known for that all the time. He was like, what you mean? That's when it got serious.
This is when Byron
This is when it got serious. Okay. So we started arguing. He was like, fuck it. He was like, nigga, what the fuck you mean, nigga?
Now, at this point, I want to ask a question. Where were you guys at when you were arguing?
We started off in his bedroom.
Okay, so you're arguing in the bedroom initially. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, when he was going, I think it was something by his bed. I don't know what the fuck it was, or under his bed. You know what I'm saying? He's like, nigga, what the fuck you mean, nigga? With me, Savage Life don't play. You know what I'm saying? We get money, nigga. He's like, we ain't no fucking play thing y'all heard. You know what I'm saying? B-Dub, they don't call me that for nothing. And then I don't know what the fuck B-Dub stands for, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But anyways, he goes in, he's going by his bed, and as soon as he does that, I stick him right here. Okay. I stick him right here.
I mean, just kind of tell us the story, because we see from how things were left, we kind of have an idea, but we don't want to get it wrong. I don't want to tell the wrong story.
So, anyways, he went, when he grabbed it, stuck him right there.
He said it.
Stuck him right there.
He said what he said.
And then, because the knife was so sharp, you know what I'm saying? It's like he put his hand like there or something, just poked him, like it was like a thorn. And then he turned around and, you know, we were fighting. And then,
like physically fighting?
Yeah, like tussling.
Tussling on the bed?
And then that's when, no, on the bed.
Okay.
Then, and then I'm guessing that's when I pulled him around and then stuck him again in his throat. And then that's when he was on the bed. And then I pulled him off the bed onto the floor. And then that's when he got up, took a deep breath, and then he shut the door real quick, and then it sounded like he was searching for something. I heard him kick the door. That's why I was busted like that. Okay. And then that's when.
So when he closed the door, he was in the bedroom and you were in the living room. Yeah. So you kicked it. Okay.
That's when he was coming out. You know what I'm saying?
Walking out?
Walking out.
Okay.
And as he was walking out, well, no. He wasn't not like walking out, but like coming at me. You know what I'm saying? As when I kicked the door open. Because he was trying to find whatever he was looking for. You know what I'm saying? But he said, fuck it, like because he was trying to defend himself. And then that's when I pulled him into the living room and put him on the floor. And then he stabbed him a couple times more and then flipped him over. he tried to get up. Then I hit him in his backside. Then that's when he died.
The injuries didn't prove that Byron was the aggressor. They only confirmed that there had been a struggle. Back at the crime scene, investigators had uncovered something else.
See,
a
look.
spray bottle and...
He supposed to be fire. He supposed to say the nigga pulled that bitch out on me. You know what I'm saying? He pointed at my face or something, and then they got the crackhead. Something like that. He just basically seemed like he's the aggressor, bro. I know this shit.
Gloves. Clear signs of a cleanup attempt. So the detectives pressed Elijah harder.
Yeah. So you lock the door and then as far as
So my blood was there.
well, and
No, be honest. Be honest.
No, that's the thing. Did you try to clean up anything? Because that's
Like the
important.
spray
to you,
bottle
man.
in the bathroom.
And that's why we're asking about your blood. All right.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I did.
What did you try to clean up?
Just things that. So my blood was on there?
Yeah,
were you
blood was
trying
in
to
the
clean up
car.
everything?
No, just the things I touched.
Okay. What are the things that you touched,
Like,
in your opinion? Like the knife? Were you trying to clean the knife that you had? Or are you just putting that in the pile?
like the things like the bathroom, the sink and shit.
What? Where'd the glove come from?
The gloves.
Yeah. Did you ever put a glove on? Because that was there was mention made of a glove. Did you ever put a glove on? Like maybe when you were cleaning up.
Oh yeah.
Where did you find that?
My gloves were in my backpack.
Okay.
What kind of gloves were they?
Just think about doing that.
So I just didn't want to be in this predicament.
Did you ever think about calling the police?
No.
If you're so profitable, why do you sell a course? Well, you know what? Here you go. I don't care. It's all.
It is lit. He threw though. He threw. He already got a pending case about stabbing somebody. He about to lose that case too. He got murder. Or manslaughter, whatever.
Because I mean, you mentioned that like you didn't want to get us involved, but did it ever cross your mind too?
No. I just want to go back and do my time. Can I go back now?
Yeah.
I've got a couple more questions.
Let him go. You said
When you
what he
left
said.
Byron's house, where did you shed your clothes? Just on the way there? Or, I don't. And then where'd you put the
I
knife?
just want to do my time, man.
Bro, he said he
I
did it,
get a
bro.
life, so.
Yeah, hold on, man. We won't be able to leave just yet. You have to still sit down. But you don't want to talk to us anymore.
No, I don't care. I mean, y'all got the evidence.
But you understand by explaining it to us how that. I mean, it's definitely good for them to have an explanation as opposed to just thinking that you went in there and did some act for no good reason. That's why we're talking about it. Like that's what I was telling you. We had enough to charge you, but we're trying to give you the opportunity to explain these things, and you're doing a good job of that. I mean, you told us, but there are things that are coming up along the way that.
Yeah, but it don't. That just matter. Don't be doing life. So, you know what I'm saying?
Well, that's not necessarily true, man. I mean, none of us can say. Like I can't say that.
Like,
Whether
you
yes
know
or
what I'm saying? I'm not
in your
going to get
opinion-
away with self-defense.
In your opinion, do you feel that you have the right to defend yourself?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, I know how that system works. They gonna look at my skin color. They gonna look at me and be like,
But man, this
this
isn't a racial.
this my background.
This isn't a racial issue, man. Byron's black too.
Yeah.
It's not a racial issue. It's not what you guys are fighting over.
You got a guy that's in a gang. You guys are beefing. He looks like he's getting ready to reach for something.
I mean,
What do guys carry that are in gangs to protect themselves?
strap?
Silly string?
Yeah.
No, they don't carry silly string. They carry things that are gonna hurt people.
Cause like I said, like I said, we got to talking about the money situation. He got the bragging about the hustling, and then I was like, I'm a straightforward guy, and I like to bring out like information on what I have and what I know that's true. I was like, I was like, bro, to be honest with you, I know y'all niggas, and from what I heard about y'all, I was like, y'all niggas is mainly known for beefing. I don't know too many of y'all that hustle out your squad, but there's a lot of y'all that beef, you know what I'm saying, fight.
Mm-hmm.
They known for banging a lot, for jumping motherfuckers, and they known for robbing.
Right.
And they got, I was like, and they got squads after them. They got people after them.
Elijah,
You know what I'm saying?
is there anybody else involved in this besides you and Byron?
Oh, no.
Are those two girls
No, no, sir.
Did anybody from the outside?
We planned on having sex with those females.
So those girls aren't involved.
No, those girls are not involved.
Anybody on the outside influence you at all?
No, nobody influenced me. This didn't pop, like I said, this didn't pop up until he got hype with me. It looked like he was going to reach for something.
At the apartment?
Yeah, at the apartment. Yeah, that night.
Because like Mike said,
No.
you don't want to go down that bus by yourself if there's someone else involved.
No.
If you're going down, you ought to take everybody with you.
This didn't have anything to do with Vita.
I thought he was reaching for a gun. That's what I thought he was reaching for. Because he got high. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about, this is like, if y'all stand up, you know what I'm saying? He's like,
What your reenact?
My bad.
Yeah, I know. I'm just letting you know because you can get into it.
Yeah.
You know.
And then he's like, you know what I'm saying? He's like, what you mean, nigga? He was like, nigga, we get money, nigga. He was like, Savage Life is back there, like, nigga, hold up, nigga. Nigga, that's when he was about to, that's when I said, you know, because I'm from the South, I trained myself to, if I was ever be in a situation like that, I grabbed the knife so quick, y'all, and flipped it open.
One of those knives that clip onto your
No,
or just
my pocket.
just hangs in your pocket?
Yeah, I got it in my pocket.
Detectives had many questions. Why would Elijah go so far to erase the crime scene if this was truly self-defense? His story was riddled with gaps. Was this really an act of survival,
He on
or was it
medication.
premeditated? And what were the chances that Elijah misread the situation from the start? If Byron had intended to reach for his gun, it would have been from his jacket pocket, exactly where Emily remembered that he kept it, not from a drawer. Based on the evidence, the detectives believed that Byron and Elijah had unresolved issues. Whatever began as a conversation that night quickly escalated into violence. And, unfortunately for Byron, he was alone with an aggressive Elijah, who launched into a brutal attack. The autopsy revealed chilling details. Elijah hadn't simply slit Byron's throat. The blood smears across the wall showed that there had been a desperate struggle. Byron tried to escape, but Elijah kept coming, stabbing him 8 times in the back, multiple times in the chest, the neck, the face, relentlessly, until Byron had been stabbed a total of 20 times. Byron's autopsy also showed deep defensive wounds on his hands, evidence that he fought with everything he had, grabbing, blocking, struggling to stop the attack. All of the evidence dismantled Elijah's self-defense claim, leaving it invalid in court. But the biggest question still lingered. Why did he go to Byron's house in the first place? Was he already intent on killing him? And if so, why? Sadly, those answers remain unknown to this day. The evidence against Elijah was overwhelming. In September of 2018, he was convicted of the murder of Byron Edwards. Elijah Andrew Johnson was sentenced to 29 years in prison. Our condolences go out to the family of Byron Lee Edwards, whose life was taken far too soon. Now, if you think this case...
Chat. That was kind of crazy, I ain't gonna lie. That was kind of... But, you know, it take 2 to tango, bro. It be like that, man. We're gonna go with another one. We gonna see what they hitting, folks. Hey. It happened, man. It get like that, man. There was drinking. Like, once the hoes leave, I'm leaving. You feel me? Once the girls leave, I'm gone. You feel me?